welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Titans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Levis.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
to the running back. Here's Austin Ekeler.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Once more, here's Ekeler. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third down at 13.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. That one's taken in by Spears.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Levis, quick completion out wide.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Aquino.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
In motion right is a running back.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. 11-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Titans 11, Chargers nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it as we resume action. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. Shifts by him, and he'll be out right at the 35. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Willett's going to try to run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Levis looking to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
And Levis going to change the play. Henry. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Herbert now.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the habit of playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this, we can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal, that's what we're seeing right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Hurt.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Levis from the gun. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Levis. This will go to Henry out wide.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
At the 17-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis saw the option to the right.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. It's complete. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down to the 10.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. They put the lead up 2 more. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Willis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right comes Allen. Now a fake on the jet sweep and on play action. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Levis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis looking to move him around a bit. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And Henry going to have a Titans 1st down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis now off of play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to go play action now with Stick. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Levis. And this will be caught. The carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the... They wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? There he goes, right side. Austin Eckler racing to the end zone. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Titans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will